Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, GTR Math Tutorial, and Facebook, RJ Enseñado. So for today's video, we will discuss 10 items of geometry problems. Okay, so this is for civil service exam, licensure examination for teachers, Gen Ed, and for college entrance test, or other exam that involves geometry problems or basic mathematics problems. Okay, so let's start. Number one, the length of a rectangular field is 260 meters and its width is 50 meters. What is its area? Okay, so the figure for this is a rectangle. So we have rectangular field. So what is the formula for the area? Formula for area of a rectangle. The formula for area of rectangle is length times width. Okay, so we have given the length of a rectangular field is 260 meters. So this will be the length, 260 meters, and its width is 50 meters. So just substitute the length and the width to this formula. So therefore, the area is equal to 260. So we have 260, the length times the width is 50 meters. Okay, so just multiply this manually. So remember, in civil service exam, college entrance test, and let calculators are not allowed. Okay, so just multiply manually. So just copy the two zeros. So we have 0, 0, and then distribute the 5. 5 times 6, so we have 30, carry 3. 5 times 2, so we have 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3, so we have 13. So therefore, the answer is 13,000 square meters. So the unit of this is meters and then another meter. So when we multiply the meters, so we have meter squared or square meters. So the answer is 13,000. So we don't have 13,000 meters is square meters. So the correct answer is letter E. None of the above. Okay, so next number 2. The perimeter of a square is 88 centimeters. What is its area? Okay, so given the perimeter of a square is 88 centimeters. So what is the formula for perimeter of square? Perimeter is the total length of the side. Okay? Total distance around a polygon. Since our figure is square, so we have 4 congruent sides. So if one side is S and therefore the other sides also S. So the perimeter is equal to 4S. Okay? So the question is, what is its area? The area of the formula for area of square is side square. Okay, so we substitute the given. So we have given the perimeter is 88 centimeters. So just substitute 88 to this perimeter. So we have 88 is equal to 4S. Okay, now we can solve for the side of the square. Just divide both sides by 4. So the 4 will cancel out. Therefore, the length of the side is 88 divided by 4. We have 22 centimeters. Okay, so now just substitute the side 22 centimeters to the formula of area. So therefore, area is equal to 22 squared. So 22 squared. So that is equal to 22 times 22. Okay, so just again multiply manually. The value of area is, if we multiply this, the correct answer will be 484 square centimeters. Okay, so I'll just show you the computation. 22 times 22, so just distribute 2. So we have 2 times 22, we have 44. And then distribute this 2. 2 times 22, we have 44, and then add. So therefore, the answer is 484 square centimeters. The correct answer is letter B. Next, number 3. A right triangle has legs of 20 and 15 centimeters. What is the length of its hypotenuse? Okay, so we have given right triangle. So if we have given right triangle, so we have right triangle and then the legs are 20 and 15. So let's say this is the 15 centimeters and then this is the 20 centimeters. So we are looking for the length of its hypotenuse. So this is the hypotenuse. Okay? So usually the symbol for right triangle, the hypotenuse is C and then the legs are A and B. Okay? So the formula for that we will use to get the hypotenuse of this right triangle is the Pythagorean theorem. So according to Pythagorean theorem, the hypotenuse C squared is equal to the sum of the square of the two legs. Okay, so we have A squared plus B squared. Okay, so we just need to substitute the given. The value of A is 15 centimeters. So we have 15 squared plus the value of the other legs is 20. So we have 20 squared, so we have c squared. Then, to get the value of c squared, we need to get the square root of both sides. So get the square root of both sides. So we can cancel the radical and then the square. So therefore, the value of c is equal to square root of 15 squared. So we have 15 times 15. So just distribute 5 times 5, we have 25. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2, we have 7. 1 times 15, we have 15. Then add, bring down 5. 7 plus 5, we have 12, carry 1. So we have 225 plus 20 squared. So just 2 times 2, we have 4. And then copy the 2 zeros because we have 20. 20 squared, so we have 400. Okay, so therefore we have c is equal to square root of 225 plus 400, that is equal to 625. And the square root of 625, that is equal to 25 times 25 or 25 squared. Okay? So therefore, the value of c is just cancel the square and the radical and the square root. So the hypotenuse is 25 inches. The correct answer is letter D. Or another way to solve this, if you know the 3, 4, 5, if you know the 3, 4, 5, right, Pythagorean triple, 3, 4, 5. So this is the most commonly used Pythagorean triple. So we have 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. So we have, this is 3, 4, and then this is 5. Based on the problem, we have 20 and then 15. 20, 15 are legs. So if you notice, 20, we just multiply 4 by 5. 4 times 5, that is equal to 20. And then if we multiply this also by 5, 3 times 5, that is equal to 15. So therefore, this the right triangle 2015 follows the 3, 4, 5 Pythagorean triple. So we multiply 3 and 4 by 5. So that means we will also multiply this hypotenuse 5 by 5. So 5 times 5 equals 25. So if you know this 3, 4, 5 right triangle, without using the Pythagorean theorem, we can easily solve that the value of the hypotenuse is 25. Okay? So without using the Pythagorean theorem. Okay? So next, number 4. What is the measure of the interior angles of a regular pentagon? So when we say regular, that means all the sides are congruent. So regular pentagon, so that means pentagon with 5 congruent sides. So pentagon, that means 5 sides. Okay? Then regular, so we have 5 congruent sides. So let's say this is the regular pentagon. We are looking for the measure of the interior angles. So these are the interior angles. Since this is a regular pentagon, that means the interior angles are congruent. Okay? So the interior angles are all equal or congruent. Okay, so we will use the formula for the sum of interior angles of any polygon is n minus 2 times 100 times 180 degrees, where n is the number of sides. Okay? So that is the sum of this. But for the interior angles of a regular pentagon, all we have to do is divide this. So the interior angle is equal to n minus 2 times 180 divided by n. So this is the interior angle of a regular. Okay, so this is only applicable for regular pentagon. Okay, so we just substitute the 5 to the value of n. So therefore, we have 5 minus 2 times 180 degrees divided by 5. So therefore, we have 5 minus 2, we have 3 times 180 degrees divided by 5. Okay, so we can divide this first, 180 divided by 5. So let's do that manually. 180 divided by 5. So 18 divided by 5, we have 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Subtract, we have 3. Bring down 0. 30 divided by 5, that is equal to 6. 6 times 5 is equal to 30. So therefore, this now will become 36. And then let's multiply this 3 times 36. So we can do this manually. 3 times 6. So that is equal to 18. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1. So we have 10. So therefore, the value of each interior angle is 108 degrees. So again, 108 is not in the choices. So therefore, the correct answer is letter E, none of the above. So the measure of each interior angle is 108 degrees. Okay, so next, number 5. Number 5, the area of a square piece of land is square meters. The area of a square piece of land, maybe this is in. So correction, this is in. The area of a square piece of land in square meters is numerically equal to 9 times its perimeter in meters. What is the length of the side of this square piece of land? Okay? So the area, so let's form an equation for this. The area of a square. Area of a square. So the formula for area of a square is equal to S squared. Okay? The area of a square piece of land in square meters is numerically equal to 9 times its perimeter in meters. So the formula for perimeter of a square is 4 times its side, 4S. Okay, so let's form the equation. The area of a square piece of land. So we have S squared. That is the area. Okay, so the equation first, area, piece of land in square meters is numerically equal. So that is equal sign to 9 times its perimeter. So 9 times its perimeter. So we have 9P. Okay? Now we substitute the formula. The formula for area is S squared. Okay? So therefore we have S squared is equal to 9 times the perimeter is 4S. So substitute 4S to 9. So we have 4S. Now we can find what is the length of a side of this square piece of land. Okay? So we have S squared is equal to, let's multiply this. 9 times 4, we have 36S. And then let's solve this. We can find the value of S. If we put 36S to the other side of the equation, so we have S squared minus 36S is equal to 0. And then both have S, we can factor out S. Factor out S or divide both sides by S. So we have S. Factor out S, so we have S times S minus 36 equals 0. And then equate each factor to 0. So we have S equals 0. This one, S equals 0. And then the other factor, S minus 36 is equal to 0. S equals 0. So the side cannot be 0. We will reject this. Because if the side is 0, therefore there is no square. Okay? So there's no figure that can be formed if S is 0. So therefore, the value of the side of the square should be 36. So put negative 36 to the other side or add 36 on both sides. So therefore, cancel this. The value of S is equal to 36 meters. Okay, the correct answer is letter C, 36 meters. Next, number 6. The length of a rectangle is 5 centimeters less than 3 times its width. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 94 centimeters, find the length of the rectangle. Okay, so let's do form the equation word by word. So the length of a rectangle. So L. The length of a rectangle is means equal sign. 5 centimeter less than. So 5 centimeter less than. So that means we will subtract 5. 5 centimeter less than, subtract 5. 2, 3 times its width. 3 times its width, so we will multiply the width by 3. So therefore, the first equation will be L is equal to 3W minus 5. So that is the equation number 1. And then we have given the perimeter of the rectangle is 94 centimeters. So the formula for perimeter of the rectangle is 2L plus 2W. Remember, the perimeter is the total distance around a polygon. So if this is the rectangle, so the total distance, we have 2 lengths, and then we have 2 widths. So therefore, the formula for perimeter is 2L, we have 2 L's, and then plus 2W. Okay, so we have given the perimeter is 94 centimeters, so we can substitute this. 94 is equal to 2L plus 2W. We are looking for the length. Find the length. Find the length of the rectangle. Okay, so we can substitute this. L is equal to 3W minus 5. The value of L is 3W minus 5. So we can substitute 3W minus 5 to this L. Okay, so just substitute. So therefore, we have 94 is equal to 2. The value of L is 3W minus 5. And then just copy this plus 2W. And then we can now solve for W. But remember, we are looking for the length. After solving the value of W, we will substitute this to this equation. Okay? So as you can see in this problem, 94 equals 2L plus 2W, but all are divisible by 2. Okay? So we can divide this equation. 94 is equal to 2 times 3W minus 5 plus 2W. We can divide both sides or all terms by 2. So that we can cancel this 2, we can cancel this 2, and then 94 divided by 2, that is equal to 47. Okay, so therefore we have 47 is equal to 3W minus 5 plus W. Same answer if we did not divide by W, we distribute the 2 and then solve for W. Okay, now we can combine the 3W and W. So that is equal to 4W. That is equal to 3W plus W. There's an invisible one, so we have 4W. And then we put negative 5 to the other side by adding 5 on both sides. Add 5 on both sides. So 47 plus 5, we have 52 equals 4W. This will cancel out. Then last step, divide both sides by 4. Okay? So therefore, the value of W is equal to 52 divided by 4. That is equal to 13 centimeters. Okay? So don't get be excited. We have W in the choices. We have 13 centimeters in the choices. This is not the correct answer because we are looking for the length, not the W. Okay? So we will substitute these 13 centimeters to this W to get the value of L. So the value of the length is equal to 3. The value of W is 13 minus 5. So therefore, 3 times 13, that is equal to 39 minus 5. The value of the length now is 39 minus 5. We have 34 centimeters. And that is letter C. The length is 34 centimeters. Okay, so next, number 7. The width of the rectangle is 3/4 of the length. Find the width of the rectangle if the perimeter is 70 centimeters. Okay, so we have given the width. Okay, so let's form an equation for this. The width, so we have W. The width of the rectangle is, means equal sign, 3/4 of the length. So 3/4 of the length of means multiplication. So 3/4 of the length, so 3/4 times L. Or simply 3L divided by 4. Okay? 3L divided by 4, 3/4 of the length. So this will be equation number 1. And then we have find the width of the rectangle if the perimeter is 70 centimeters. So we have given perimeter, the formula for perimeter again of rectangle is 2L plus 2W. So we have given the value of perimeter is 70 centimeters. So we substitute 70 for this. And then again, as you can see, all are divisible by 2. So we have 2L, 2W, and 70. So let's simplify this first. We can divide both or all terms. We can divide by 2. 70 divided by 2. We have 35 is equal to, cancel the 2, cancel the 2. So we have L plus W. So this will be our equation number 2. Now, find the length or find the width. Find the width of the rectangle. So we can substitute the formula for the width of the rectangle is 3L over 4. Substitute this in equation number 2. Substitute in W. Okay? So therefore, we have 35 is equal to L plus the value of W is 3L over 4. Since we have denominator of 4, we can multiply both sides of the equation by 4 to eliminate the denominator. Okay? So distribute this 4 times L, we have 4L. And then if we distribute this, we just cancel out the 4. So we have plus 3L. And then for this, so 4 times 5, we have 20. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2. So we have 140. And then we have combine this 4L plus 3L, we have 7L equals 140. Divide both sides by 7 so that we cancel the 7. So therefore, the value of the length is 14 divided by 7. That is 2. So copy the 0. The length is 20 centimeters. Again, we are looking for the width. So the 20 here, this is the length. So this is not the correct answer. Okay, so to get the value of the width, just substitute this 20 to this L. Okay, so therefore, the value of the width is 3 times the L is 20 divided by 4. So simplify this 20 divided by 4, that is equal to 5. And then multiply 3 times 5 is equal to 15 centimeters. The correct answer is 15 centimeters, letter A. Next, number 8. Alice ran around a rectangular field whose length is 200 meters and whose width is 150 meters. If she ran around 4 times, how far did she run? Okay, so we have rectangular field. Rectangular field, 200 meters, and width is 150 meters. So this is the 200 meters. And then we have 150 meters as width. And then this, the length of this, another 200 meters, and then another 150 meters. So if Alice ran around 4 times, how far did she run? So this is just a perimeter problem. We solve first the perimeter. So the perimeter is that is the total distance if Alice ran around once. Okay, so that is the perimeter. So Alice ran around 4 times, so we will just multiply the perimeter by 4. Okay, so the formula for perimeter is 2L plus 2W. So therefore, the perimeter is 2. The value of L is 200 plus 2 times the value of the width is 150. Okay, so the perimeter is 2 times 200, we have 400 meters, plus 2 times 150, we have 300 meters. So therefore, the perimeter is equal to 700 meters. Okay, so that means perimeter, if Alice ran around the rectangular field once, we have that the total distance is 700 meters. Since you run around 4 times, just multiply 700 by 4. So 4 times 700, so that is the total distance. 4 times 7, so that is equal to 28. Just copy the 2 zeros. The final answer is 2,800 meters, and that is letter B. Okay, next, number 9. A 30-feet pole casts a shadow 25 feet long. A building nearby casts a shadow of 60 feet long. How tall is the building? Okay, so this is about a similar triangle problem. So let's draw first. We have 30 feet pole. So this is let's say this is the 30 feet pole. Cast a shadow 25 feet long. So this is the shadow 25 feet long. Okay, so 30, so 25. Less than 25, we can form a right triangle. Okay? And then so a building nearby casts a shadow 60 feet. So we don't know the height of the building. Let's say this is the height of the building. Let's put H. And then the shadow is 60 feet. So this is the shadow 60 feet. So therefore, we have a similar triangle because we can form both a right angle. Okay, and then there's the shadow because the building is nearby, so that means the shadow are proportional. Since we have similar triangle, so we can get the ratio of this 30 over 25. 30 over 25, that is equal to H over 60. Okay, so H over 60. Now we can solve the height of the building. So how tall is the building? Just solve the height. So just cross multiply. So we have 25 times h. We have 25h equals 30 times 60. Okay? So 30 times 60. So let's multiply this 3 times 6. That is equal to 18. And then we have 2 zeros. So therefore 1800 or 1800. Then to solve for h, divide both sides by 25. Okay, so let's just divide manually. So 1,800 divided by 25. 180 divided by 25, that is 7. 7 times 25, that is 175. Subtract, so we have 5, bring down 0. 50 divided by 25 is 2. 2 times 25 is 50. Okay, so therefore, the height of the building is 72 feet. Okay, so last number 10. A regular octagon has a perimeter of 576 centimeters. What is the length of one side? So we have regular octagon. So octagon, we have 8 sides. When we say regular, that means all the sides are congruent. So if we have regular octagon, so this will be the figure for regular octagon. Regular octagon. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, so let's say this is a perfect regular octagon. So the perimeter is 576 centimeters. So that is the total distance. So since this is a regular, so the length of the side, let's say this is x, all the sides are congruent because this is a regular octagon. Okay? So we have 8 sides, 8 congruent sides. So therefore, the perimeter is equal to, we have 8 sides, so we have 8x. Okay? So given the perimeter is 576. So perimeter is 576, and then we have 8x. So just divide both sides by 8. We can now get the length of the side, which is x, the length of the one side of a regular octagon. Okay, so let's just divide manually. 576 divided by 8, 57 divided by 8, that is 7. 7 times 8, that is equal to 56. So subtract, we have 1. Bring down 6. 16 divided by 8, we have 2. 2 times 8 is 16. So therefore, the length of one side is 72 centimeters, letter B. That's all. So thank you for watching. If this is your first time, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button para updated kayo sa mga susunod pang video. So GTR Math Tutorial, if you have math question, just send me a private message on my messenger, RJ Enseñado. Bye-bye and God bless.